What's going on, everybody? You are speaking to present-day Sabretooth. What you're about to see for a good while is past Sabretooth running the Barbell Brigade Powerbuilding program. I'm excited to run this program, mostly because when it first came out, it was exciting, a new Powerbuilding program. I was kind of in the mindset for a bit of a program shift, and, well, this was just good timing. Now, I want to set the stage just a little bit, okay? So, for starters, we are skipping the first 2 weeks. The reason for that is the first 2 weeks are more of an acclimation phase, where the RPEs and the percentages are so low that it's kind of not really worth running them unless you're not used to 5 times per week training, you're not used to high frequency SBD or any SBD variations, and you're not really used to high rep sets on compounds. Now, while I'm not used to high rep sets on compounds because of my little fitness issue, I am very well versed in 5 times per week splits because that's my preferred way to train, and I have run high frequency power lifts before. In fact, the primary method of training for me is high frequency power lifts, and I was doing comp lifts, like comp squat 3 times per week, comp bench 3 times per week, comp deadlift twice per week. So I'm used to those movement patterns, and this isn't even that. There's a bunch of variations, as you'll see. But I just figured, even though I'm not used to higher volume on the compounds, that it doesn't make any sense to train to RP4, especially when I didn't need a deload, and I was kind of raring to go. So I just want to be warned, we are going to be starting in week 3, which is the period of time in which training actually begins. Now, second, in the first week, I missed 1 day of training, which was the primary bench day. So if you'll see that day 3, which is primary bench day, that is going to be missing from the log when we start. That's because I missed it. I had to go to the airport and pick up a family member that day, and I could not train. Because we were just out all day, and it was I missed the day, but my gym partner, who I'm doing this program with, did go, and they did do day 3 of the first week, or third week technically. So I just decided to skip it. I could have done a 2-a-day or whatever, but I did decide to just skip that day. It's fine. I'm not really sweating it too much, but just be warned going forward. And finally, I want to do my best to capture every single exercise, every single movement, but I'm very conscious of other people, and with the growing sort of negative culture about filming in the gym, and now that I have an actual camera that I'm filming on, I do get a little bit nervous and self-conscious, and I just don't want to be a bother to anybody. I don't want to be in anybody's way and stuff like that, so sometimes I miss stuff. I'm really sorry. I'm really trying hard to not make that a habit for those of you who are interested in this program and want to see how it plays out. So with that being said, all this footage is old, in a technical sense, until today when I'm going to finally upload the first sort of episode of this. I originally didn't know if I was going to actually do a program series, but I filmed it all anyway, and I decided, hey, I've got all this footage, so why not, right? One of these days, as soon as we're caught up, I'll try to get an actual vlog up for you guys so that you can maybe take a look a little bit closer at some of the stuff that's on the PDF, or, just a regular vlog, because I like making vlogs, that's kind of my thing, so yeah. But until then, I'm going to try to upload, all the workouts that I do, maybe once a day, maybe 2 times per day until we're caught up, and then, we'll go as we train. So, anyways, I'm excited to run this program. It's pretty, it's interesting, to say the least. I have a little bit of hindsight now, because I'm a bit in the future. So, I gotta say that it's interesting, and it's challenging in a way that I should have foreseen, but perhaps didn't because I was being arrogant or something. I don't know. Many of you guys might not find this that challenging. It's something. It's something. But I'm already gathering my thoughts for the review, so that'll be something. This is a long-ass program, though. This is like at least 4 months of training. I'll talk about that probably a bit later in an actual video. But for now, enjoy the first workout. Yay! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural commentary of the Barbell Brigade Powerbuilding program. We are starting in week 3, if you remember. And this is the first real week of training. If you don't know anything about this program, I'm just going to do a simple overlay. It's split up into a series of 3-week waves. And this first week on all the primary lifts is 8s. So we got a 3x8 starting this week with 70% of 1 rep max. Now I am still using 420 pounds for the squat, but I'm probably poised to hit a PR on that. I could probably handle, like, intensity-wise a lot more. I just need to build the work capacity. So starting off the program with 295 pounds is perfectly fine, and I'll still hit a PR on 8s when the time comes to do the heaviest sets. So pretty excited about that. Man, dude, my work capacity, I feel like a broken record, but oh my God, I was dying on these squats. They were killing me. And I'm not looking forward to 8 rep sets on deadlifts, I'll tell you that. So next we moved on to a barbell floor press. We had 2 sets of 10. I did the first set with 190 pounds and the second set with 195 pounds. I think I was utilizing more of an RPE scale for these floor presses, and the reason is because I have no idea what my 1 rep max is. Like, I could reverse engineer it and say something like, well, in a technical sense, like it should be like, I don't know, 285, even though it's probably way more than that. But I just decided to start with 190 and I'm going to slowly work up from there, trying to figure out where that RPE 6 threshold is. And I don't think I hit it with this 195, so who knows, man? I don't really do floor press that much, so it should be interesting to see if it actually does anything for me. Historically, floor press has not really benefited me in any way. And after that, we moved on to some walking lunges. I haven't done walking lunges in a long time. In fact, a lot of these movements I haven't done in a long time. And that is because I've been utilizing basically just barbell lifts and like very specific accessories, something like Bulgarian split squats, for instance. That's sort of my primary single leg quad focused accessory movement. So I haven't done lunges like proper in a very long time. And I also haven't done the next exercise, which was single leg extensions, which I was so surprised that I was fairly weak on both the lunges and the leg extensions. I only did like 20s for the lunges, and I figured that it would be made up for the fact that I'm like super heavy now. So I'm also moving my body weight. So that could be a factor in the lunges. But the single leg extensions, I was only doing like a set of 60 and a set of 70. And I have basically not gained any strength on this exercise in many years. Because the last time I did it, I think, was 2020. And I was doing like sets of 65 for sets of 12. And honestly, I have not done the leg extension in forever. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. A lot of these exercises are either new or oldies that I haven't done in so long. So excited to make some gains, maybe. And finally, we ended off with this weird ass exercise, which is called barbell side bends. These are awkward as shit. I don't really feel them very much. I probably should load this a little bit heavier, but they like destroy my bicep tendon, and that's why I had to re-rack the weight. Hopefully over the course of this program, I get some more thoracic mobility, and we're able to actually do this exercise proper. Later in the program, we also have dumbbell side bends, which I'm supposed to do with 1 dumbbell on each side, which is what I'm pretty sure is supposed to be done, given that you get a stretch on the obliques and you can get a proper crunch on the other side. But whatever. I'm running this as written, so that's day one. It's very difficult in terms of the endurance component, but hey, I'm pretty excited to run a new program. It's going to have me doing different things that I'm not used to. So, cool beads. I don't know why I said that. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.